Hello all, myself Marirajan. I am taking care of the technical activities in South India. I welcome you all for our today's session. In our today's session, we are going to discuss about how Moldex 3D will helpful to evaluate the part roundness as well as the part flatness. Here, we know very well when our product is the circular one or whenever our product has the circular portion, then we must need to ensure that whether this particular circular portion getting changed, the circularity or roundness getting changed because of the injection molding process or not. So most of the cases our users are looking for this information, whether they are asking like whether Moldex 3D will help you to get this kind of information like roundness and then flatness in the direct way. Yeah, definitely. Here we have some dedicated tools to check the roundness and then flatness results. Now I will bring you to Moldex 3D Studio user interface to explain how Moldex 3D will help you regarding the roundness and flatness measurement. This is my product. This is the gear kind of product. Here my objective is very simple. I would like to check the inner diameter, this particular portion, whether it will get changed during the injection molding process or not. It means what? Very simple. I would like to check the circularity or roundness of this circular portion. That's it. Okay, now since I am going to check the roundness, I simply disable my feed system and then my boundary condition, and then I simply open my displacement. It means the warpage results. Here I simply open my total displacement. The total displacement is nothing but it is the final displacement results which we which is after considering all the effects like X, Y, Z as well as the fiber orientation and some other factors. So this is my total displacement results. Now here you can see inside the result toolbar, here you can see the dedicated tool, dedicated function to check the roundness. By using this function, still we can measure the roundness related information very quickly. It means within 2 to 3 clicks, you will get the detailed information about your roundness values. So in this case, as I highlighted, my intention, my objective is very simple. I would like to check what is the ovality, what is the circularity of this particular inner diameter after molding process. That's it. Now I simply try to use this function. Now see, simply I click this function. Later I have to select in which area, which zone I would like to check the roundness results. That's why I simply select this function. See what happened? I simply select one mesh elements, whereas our user interface simply detect the neighbor surfaces. It means I don't need to select the entire portions. I need to simply select the one particular mesh elements. Later our studio user interface will automatically capturing the neighborhood surfaces. Right? Now I simply save and close. Here you can see. See, this is the dimension before the molding process. It means this is the dimension before the shrinkage and deformation. Later, after deformation, whenever we would like to check the roundness value, then we must need to check two things. One is what is the maximum diameter after the deformation. Second one is what is the minimum diameter after the molding process. Because based on these two information only, we can derive the roundness value. Here, our user interface simply give all this information 3 clicks. That's it. See, this is the dimension before the molding process. Later, this is the maximum diameter after the molding process. This is the minimum diameter after the molding process. And then what is the roundness? Now you can check it out whether this particular roundness is acceptable or not. Later we can check this information with my requirement, whether the predicted results and my requirements are matching with each other or not. In case if it is not matching with each other, then we have to do the further optimization to bring down the roundness value. In case if the predicted roundness value is matching with my expectation, then we can move forward, no issues. Here another one important thing, you will get these kind of direct results as well as we can export these results into Excel format. Why? Whenever I would like to do the detailed investigation regarding the roundness, how my circular portion will get changed during the injection molding process, like this kind of situation, apart from this kind of direct results, I need complete data. It means in each mesh element, how my dimension getting changed. So here you can see the roundness value. Still, I can export this roundness value into Excel format. See, simply I select this function and then give the name and then I simply select where I would like to save this Excel file and then export. So whenever I need more information, more data for my detailed study, then still user can use this kind of Excel sheet also. This while if you open this Excel sheet, still you can find lot of information. It means here you can see in each elements what is the dimension in X coordinate, what is the dimension in Y coordinate, and then the dimension after deformation. So both the information you will get before deformation, after deformation in each elements. That is very important. And then here you can get this kind of schematic diagram in each elements, how my circularity getting changed, whether it's like a oval or it will become ellipse or something like that. Still we can get this kind of detailed chart. This detailed information will help you for your very depth result investigation thing. So this is the first purpose of this toolbar. Later, still I can use this toolbar to check the roundness of non-continuous portion. It means here what we did, we simply try to measure the roundness of the continuous. It means the same circular, right? We can use this function for the non-continuous feature also. I will let you know. See, now I would like to check the roundness of this teeth, but unfortunately my teeth is not continuous one. Even though like this kind of situation also, still you can use Moldex 3D roundness function. See, I simply select one by one, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7, then 8, 9, and then 10, 11. So I have to select the all teeth portions. So and then here. See, I simply select the non-continuous features. From this non-continuous feature also, Moldex 3D will derive the roundness results. See, here you can see this is the roundness information of this non-continuous feature. So we can check the roundness of the continuous feature as well as the non-continuous feature. This is possible inside Moldex 3D Studio user interface. Later, in case if you want the detailed chart, then you can still export this one into the Excel format, right? Okay. In another hand, still we can check the flatness as I highlighted. Whenever our component going to matting with whenever our component going to assemble with another product, maybe metal or plastic or whatever it is. So definitely we must need to maintain some good flatness between these two surfaces. Otherwise definitely our fabrication work and assembly process will become very hectic, right? So here from Moldex 3D still I can check the flatness in quicker way. That is very important. The checking is a different way, but here we can check the flatness in 1, 2, 3. Within 3 clicks still I can get the flatness information. Okay, in this case I would like to measure the flatness of this particular surface. How I can check? See, once again I simply open the warpage results and then open the total displacement results, and then here you can see inside the result toolbar we have the dedicated function to check the flatness. By using this function still I can measure the flatness of the particular surface. See, I simply select this one. Later I have to specify where I would like to check the flatness. In this case I simply select one mesh elements, not the entire surface. See, simply I select one mesh elements. Later what happened? Our user interface will automatically capture the neighbor surfaces. See, later I simply save and close. See, this is the flatness. So within 1, 2 to 3 clicks still I can able to get roundness results as well as the flatness results. In case I would like to check the tendency of the flatness. See, this is the flatness value. In case if you would like to check the tendency of the flatness, yeah, still it's possible. Here you can see we have the deformation toolbar. Inside the deformation toolbar we have the scale factor. By using the scale factor function, still I can check the tendency of the flatness. See, instead of 1:1 ratio, I simply put 1:10 ratio something. See what happened? through this function, still I can measure the tendency of my flatness. It means what are all the area getting deformed away from the boundary or towards the boundary. So still I can get this kind of information. So with small time, with minimum effort, while using MoldX 3D, still you can get roundness as well as the flatness information very quickly. I hope this session is very helpful for you. I will meet you through another session. Until then, bye from Marirajan. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.